Welcome to Altechdev. If this is your first time joining this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button to keep you updated with our upcoming tutorials and videos. Thank you. So before we jump into HTML and building web pages, which we are supposed to do today, let me show you how to set up the tools we'll be using to write code, which is Visual Studio Code, popularly known as VS Code. So, and I'll also show you few helpful extensions to boost your productivity. Okay, let's go. VS Code is a free, lightweight, and super popular code editor that was created by Microsoft. It's perfect for web developers and created for, supports HTML, CSS, JavaScript, even more other languages it supports. So let's go through the installation processes. So here you come to code.visualstudiocode.com/download, or you just press on Google download Visual Studio Code. Then you choose your operating system, either Windows or Macs. Then you are good to go, download and install. There's no settings or whatever, just install and you are good to go. Then the second thing we want to do is we want to install our extensions. We want to start installing the necessary extensions. So you come to this last tab. You come to this last tab, then you search for live server. You search for live server, or let's pick it like this. Let's hold it like live. So it's going to show you list of extensions that, like the live server, the live preview. So you can see the live preview here. You click on it. Even from here, you would have seen install. It's because I've installed it, that's why it's not showing this. But you install, then live server, you also install the two. Then you also search for emails. This allows you to write shorthand codes that expands into full HTML. Don't worry, I'll show you how it works soon. So you can install the emails by clicking on the install here or whatever. Then the last one that we'll install for today, okay, the last but not the least, we have the Prettier extension. It helps you to keep your code clean and consistent. So then also don't forget this auto rename tag. So auto rename tag, it helps you to complete your tag, but you will see the use as we move on along these subsequent lessons. So now back to what HTML is. In my last tutorial, we talked about HTML being an hypertext markup language, and it is the foundation of every website. I remember I said that think of it like the skeleton or blueprint of the website. It tells the website how to display content or text like images, links, and so on and so forth. So it is the one that tells the web browser or the browser what to do, what to display. Let us create our first HTML file together. So how do I do that? We'll come to the home screen. You come to the home screen. You can let's give it a name. Let's give it just suggest any name you feel like. Let me say my first web page. Then you drag and drop this, or you search for it in whatever way you drag and drop. Then after doing this, you've created our folders. Then you create our first HTML file, which you can say index. You can call it any name you wish, but the primary one is index HTML. So this, then we start with the doc and the templates we are going to use. So but so this the basic templates for every web page. And how did I do that? I clicked on control, then 1, then tab. So it's just basically like me saying I want to it's just like pressing the exclamation mark on your system, on your keyboard, then hitting the tab button, and you are good to go. So you say control, then 1, then tab. That's for Windows. Now let's identify this doc type. Doc type here shows that it is HTML5. Shows that it is HTML5. Then the language here is English. Can you see it? Then the chassis shows that it is UTF-8 encoded. You don't need all these jargons, for leave the rest for computer science students. Anyways, just joking. So then we have the title here. Let's call our title my first web page. Let's call our title my first web page, and let's write an heading. You can see the function of H1 auto rename tag image. Like you see, I hit on H2. You can see that it's changing the closing tag already, because we'll talk more about the tags and everything. Maybe in our subsequent videos, we'll talk about it even in this lesson. So let's just flow along. So when I say hello world, let's add the paragraph that this is my first HTML page. This is my first HTML page. Okay. All right. So there are a few ways you can use to live this. You can either choose to use the live server, open with live server by right clicking on the file and see, or you press Alt LO on for Windows. Those are using Windows. Then it comes here now. So this is my first HTML page. Can you see that it is exactly what we wrote, but like it's exactly the content we wrote. This is my first HTML page. The heading H2. You can see then the page, the paragraph. This is my first HTML page. Where if you make any changes to, I want to show you the essence of the live preview or live server there. If you make any changes to your HTML code, it will save automatically. It will change automatically. Let's see. You see, I changed the tag to H1. Okay, this you cannot really observe this. Okay, let me put this is the magic of live server. So you can see I'm expecting this is the magic of live server to show without doing anything, without even reloading by myself. It showed there the paragraph. This is the magic of live server. So these are the functions of the image of the live server, the epsilon. And I've talked about the image the other time. Ctrl+1, then enter, or just basically saying you want to press the exclamation mark, then hit the enter button or tab button, and you are good to go. You are good to go. So now you are fully set up and ready to start learning HTML. So in the next video, we'll dive deeper into the HTML elements, the tags, and how to structure your content on web page. So if you find this subscribe to Altechdev, hit the notification bell to stay updated for upcoming videos. Thank you. So comment below if you've installed your VS Code and you are ready to start coding. All right.